Sorry. Hello, Pink Piano. How are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, that should be a good start to this comedy, right? Just one disappointment after another. That's what I'm here for. Great to start off strong. So I usually do presidential stuff, but I decided to do things a little differently tonight. Didn't know if I was going to perform or not, so I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself to start things off with. I realized a while ago that I cannot have a girlfriend who is a big Beatles fan. Now, there are a couple reasons for this. The first reason is I'm a big Beatles fan and I can't stand the thought of somebody else knowing more about a band than I do. I'm kind of neurotic like that. But the main reason is just because if I was to date a Beatles fan, the amount of puns that would come out of our mouths would force one of us to kill ourselves. Like, there would be a day where I'm just really hungover after a long night of drinking, wake up at 7 in the morning. All that I'm saying is bring me some pants. And then once I start projectile vomiting over everything, she's just gonna stand over me. Instant karma's gonna get you. God forbid we ever get in bed together and come together, because that would be the point where everything just goes downhill in terms of a relationship. I'd like to take this moment to say what we've probably all been thinking the past week. Rest in peace, Gene Wilder. Further proof that 2016 is a worse year for my parents' generation than 1968. For those of you that need a reference point, imagine David Bowie is Robert Kennedy and Prince is Martin Luther King. That's about the level we're at this point. And it's finally dawned on me that 2016 is going to be the year where something that we've all suspected is going to be proven true. This is going to be the year when we find out that Keith Richards is just fucking immortal. Now, either he's immortal or we've had the secret to eternal life wrong all this time. Because usually when you think eternal life, you think like the fountain of youth, belief in some kind of deity. No, that's not the case. The secret to eternal youth is just a long-term combination of 8 balls and elephant tranquilizers. You see, that's where Keith Moon messed up. Keith Moon stopped at horse tranquilizers. Look where that got him.
In a pool of bullfighters.
Exactly. Dead in a pool of his own vomit. Now, I'm going to end things on tonight with a few random thoughts with the help of my good friend, Frosty the Slow Hand.
All right.
All right.
A minor.
I read this story a few years ago that talked about a correlation between a person's handwriting and their ability to make love. Now, a lot of people at the time, they are saying that this study, it had no basis in reality. It was completely arbitrary. But on a personal note, my handwriting is it's very sloppy. It's done extremely quickly, and it usually frustrates the hell out of women. So I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a very accurate study. I'm at this point in my life where there are 2 parts of my subconscious that are constantly battling each other. The first part is the part of me that despises the fact that I was born into an age where advanced but seemingly useless technology exists that doesn't improve the world in any way whatsoever. And it's constantly fighting the part of me that is very thankful for the fact that I can live in an era where I can have people read the shit that I write without actually having to read the shit that I write, lest they suffer some kind of aneurysm. like playing GPS installed mobile phones that have so many games on them that you can play for free that it makes me wonder if I should pursue a career in writing or a career in making shitty free games. Both are just as profitable for me at this point in time. I have a lot of bad luck with cars and the police, so as you can imagine, I'm not really a big fan of 80s music. Music nerd joke, obligatory music nerd joke. Here's another one. Eric Clapton was given the nickname Slowhand because of his skill on the electric guitar. And it's kind of coincidental because that's the nickname that my ex-girlfriend gave to me because of my lack of skill in the bedroom. And it's the nickname that I continuously use for myself whenever I'm in a lonely position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last song I'm gonna end up on. I'm a big fan of RPGs. And I'm not talking about kabloomy, blow shit up, destroy stuff RPGs. I'm talking about video game, role-playing games. Although the former probably is more effective in changing the literal landscape of our society. And if there's two things that I've learned from playing RPGs, they are as follows. Lesson number 1. If you can't come up with a name for a land, just add an E to any word that you want to and people will fall for it. They'll be like, oh, that's original. And the second lesson that I learned is that if any government official ever comes up to you and tries to give you any kind of rock, crystal, or any kind of small, roundish object, you kick that motherfucker in the balls because he is going to get you and your friends killed with no remorse. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Art Zager. Thank you very much to Hayden, and thank you to Billy Joel. Hope you guys have a good night.
Christopher Moore, you still here? There you are, buddy. Come on here.